we won't do anything. Shell defends difficult decision to buy Russian crude oil. Yeah, really difficult. What a difficult decision it is for Shell. Shell has defended its decision to purchase Russian crude oil despite the invasion and bombardment of Ukraine. The oil giant said it was in a statement that the decision to purchase fuel at a discounted price was difficult. It confirmed that it had bought a cargo of Russian crude oil on Friday, but it had no alternative. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmitry Kuleba hit out at the energy company asking on Twitter, doesn't Russian oil smell like Ukrainian blood for you? I think it does, and they don't care. So, it'd be like that sometimes. Ukrainian foreign minister said that so far Western countries have not imposed sanctions on Russian oil imports, fearing it will drive up the already record high energy prices around the world. But on Sunday, U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said the U.S. was now in active discussions with European partners about banning them, while also maintaining a steady global supply. Russia is the world's second top producer of crude oil after Saudi Arabia and supplies about a third of Europe's needs. I am told today that Shell discreetly bought some Russian oil yesterday. Well, not so discreetly anymore, I guess. Commenting on its move, Shell said it was forced to buy oil from Russia in order to maintain timely supplies of fuel to Europe. The firm said it remains appalled by the war in Ukraine and has stopped most activities involving Russian oil, but it added that the situation with supplies is highly complex. Russian oil currently makes up about 8% of Shell's working supplies. One of the firm's refineries, which produces diesel and petrol and other products, is also among the biggest in Europe. To be clear, without an uninterrupted supply of crude oil to refineries, the energy industry cannot assure continued provision of essential products to people across Europe over the weeks ahead, a spokesperson said. Guys, we have to do it. I don't understand. Guys, 50% of the Russian revenue comes from fossil fuels, including crude oil, and not limited to, but including crude oil. And we just can't cut that off because the rest of the world will suffer a lot. And we don't want to do that. Okay? We just don't want to do that. Come on. Cargoes from alternative sources would not have arrived on time to avoid disruptions to market supply. Oh, man. Our hands are tied, boys. Our hands are fucking tied, okay? Do you understand? It's tied behind our backs.
Smile.
You don't understand. Market disruptions would occur. You don't understand. Further market disruptions would occur, and that is completely unacceptable. We cannot turn the faucet on profits down. Okay? We cannot take a L.
Half a year, baby.
We cannot change our profit margin on this. Come on. It's a big deal. You got to fucking... They should talk to Venezuela. I think they will. Imagine as a consequence of this, they're like, hey, Venezuela, actually, we were just kidding about the global sanctions that we put on you. Turns out it's actually pretty chill. Can you please supply us with some oil? I would totally see that happening, okay? Yeah, I can absolutely see that. Juan Guaido crying. Scoop, senior Biden administrative officials are traveling to Venezuela today to meet with Maduro's regime. It's part of an effort to drive a wedge between Venezuela and Russia and is the highest level of visit by U.S. officials to Caracas in years. I wonder why. I wonder why that's happening. Oh, wait, I do know why it's happening. It's happening because they need oil wherever the fuck they can. Wherever the fuck they can get it from. And now they're like, yeah, Putin, we're gonna be able to sanction you once we secure some oil from other places. Dude, I fucking despise. I absolutely fucking despise the United States of America and Western nations. They have starved the Venezuelan people aggressively for the longest fucking time. They said Maduro's the biggest dictator on the planet. There's no one worse than him. He's literally Hitler. And now... And by the way, Maduro has always had a decent relationship with Russia, also had a decent relationship with Turkey. It's just, just remind yourself of that as well. Part of the reason why I had a decent relationship with Russia is because it was completely cut out from the global marketplace. And Maduro himself is a piece of shit. Okay? He is. He's not great, certainly. But that doesn't change the reality that you can't starve an entire fucking nation. You can't starve an entire nation's people, okay? Except you can, and America regularly does. Oh, wow! Wow! That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dog. What the fuck? That's wild, dude. Who could have fucking seen this coming? What? Dude, we are such pieces of shit. I fucking despise America so much. Okay? I despise America with all of my fucking soul in the way that we torment the peoples of this planet with not a single fucking ounce of dignity, not a single ounce of fucking moral responsibility, not a single fucking fraction of feeling bad about the actual death and fucking destruction that we cause upon the planet in the most shameless, bloodthirsty way possible. And then we lower the levers, okay? We dial it back like that. It's that simple. It was always that simple. It was always that simple.
Thanks.
Thousands of Venezuelans dead for nothing but pure American interest in fucking shutting them out of the global economy with the hopes that a fucking regime change would happen. And they failed, and they kept the sanctions up anyway, and now they're going to turn around and they're going to fucking potentially ease the oil sanctions. Disgusting. Absolutely fucking disgusting, dude. And the reason why I'm saying it's disgusting is because of this, okay? It means that these sanctions never had to happen to begin with. They starved the Venezuelan economy, just like they continue to starve Cuba, just like they continue to starve Iran, just like they continue to starve North Korea. And our attitude automatically is these are evil nations. We have to do what we have to do. These are evil nations.
One more month.
They're evil. We are the benevolent dictators of the world. These guys, they're evil. Afghanistan, we're starving. Yemen, we're starving. If there was any fucking karma, if there was any justice on this planet, these people that have enacted these sorts of policies for decades in perpetuity would feel a fraction of the violence that they have subjected others to so fucking openly and willingly and freely. But they won't. There is no justice on this planet. I don't know. I'm disgusted, dude. We're animals. We are led by actual fucking animals, dude. Hyenas, all of them. Remember the past fucking week or so, everyone coming in here and being like, oh my God, Hasan, why are you saying America bad? Why are you saying America bad? Don't put this on America. It's not the time to criticize America, you fucking tanky. Yeah, dude. Ukrainians are fucking being murdered, brutally slaughtered by a larger imperial force on its fucking neighbor, on its borders, okay? And you are using this as an opportunity to cleanse your hands of the very blood that your government has spilt on a daily fucking basis and continues to do so. Disgusting. Shame on you. Americans have panic attacks because there were only 20 varieties of Pop-Tarts on the shelves instead of 30 just a few months ago. They'd lose their goddamn mind. Dude, the same people that are...
I'm tired of seeing international proletariat homies suffer under the yoke of capitalism.
The same people that were literally fucking saying, like, I will not put a muzzle on, brother. Like, they couldn't even fucking put a mask over their ugly-ass face for 3.5 minutes are now, like, one... telling Ukrainians how they can defend themselves by using fucking, water bottles full of paint to, like, dismantle a tank. And two, like actively pushing for more war on their behalf, a war they will not fight, a war they will never suffer the consequences of, a war they won't even fucking allow to get a fucking additional amount of, a war they won't even pay 30 extra cents for gas on, okay? Shut the fuck up, dude. Seriously. But is the economic well-being of Russians above the literal lives and sovereignty of Ukrainians?
Yeah. America is the great.
That kind of thinking is so fucking dangerous, because go kill Russian people then randomly on the street. It's not going to do anything, but maybe it'll make you feel better, you fucking psycho. You know what I mean? Because that's what you're doing. Sanctions are doing that, okay? The way that sanctions work and the way that they're applied is doing that. You're literally putting a fucking gun at the head of a poor Russian person and pulling the trigger. The difference is you're not directly doing that action, so it doesn't matter. You're doing it from afar, and you're not even doing it, so you don't give a shit. You don't have to defend it, though. The fuck are you on about? Sanctions kill people, okay? Especially, luckily this is Russia, okay? Sanctions are not genocide. That's obviously a very stupid point. Lamau. Yeah, tell that to the 500,000 dead Iraqi children that died as a consequence of American sanctions placed upon them, that Madeleine Albright said was just the cost of doing business, was collateral damage that was appropriate. Lamau, you fucking bitch. Like I said, one day, dude, hopefully, if there is, inshallah, there is one fucking day, you will see one day. Lamau!
Half year, let's go wide, peepo happy.
Americans are disgusting, dude. Seriously, it's just fucking disgusting. Yeah, that's why you sit around and you're like, yeah, I'm fucking dumping out Russian vodka. Yeah, I'm fucking, we're banning Russian cats from the fucking cat show. I'm doing my part. Rather than be sanctioned, than be bombed. What you are failing to recognize is, one, the Russian people have no say in this matter and therefore do not deserve it. And two, we don't even know if it's going to be successful, as it has never been successful on a foreign adversary. Okay? You can't just enact senseless brutality on an entire nation of people because it makes you fucking feel good, and then turn around and go, oh, dude, well, actually, it's great, whatever, because the alternative is being bombed. No, the alternative is not being bombed. If you're going to fucking do sanctions, you could actually do sanctions on areas instead of controlling their fucking global currency, or instead of controlling their fucking currency in every way, shape, or form you can, and shutting random Russians out from being able to fucking survive, then target the fucking oligarchs. Not just that, but also shut off the fucking energy. But you won't do that because that actually gives you a little bit of an ounce of pain. You don't want to do that. You're too cowardly to do that. Well, we'll do it. Don't worry. When we fucking, ease the sanctions on Venezuela and get oil from elsewhere, so then we can turn around and fucking say, oh yeah, we did it. We sanctioned Russia. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. We cannot have, Shell can't have 8% less crude oil, okay? They can't. because they have to, no matter what happens, they will never take a dive. They will never take an L. They will never take a price cut. They will never fucking dip into their profit margins. There is no sense of solidarity or internationalist humanitarianism in Shell. It's a corporation. They don't give a fuck. And that corporation is not going to dip into its own fucking profit margin. And that's precisely why instead they're going to keep buying keep buying oil from fucking Russia. Okay? They can't stop. They can't stop getting oil from Russia. They can't. It's 8% of their crude oil is coming from Russia. They can't stop that because that oil has to come from somewhere. Okay? It has to come from somewhere. Otherwise, if it doesn't come from somewhere, now you have 8% less crude oil. Now there's less supply, but the demand stays the same. In which case, you have to raise the prices. That's how it works. You have to do that. Right? How about you fucking, turn the conversation around a little bit and talking about fucking Russians that are dying or whatever the fuck. How about you turn around and maybe, I don't know, look at how little you're willing to give. You're not willing to give anything. You just want to fucking say, I support the yellow and blue, okay? Oh, sunflower seeds in your pocket. Pog. I'm soy facing. Pog. Zelensky is a daddy. Pog. I stand with Ukraine. You don't stand for shit.
Hey, the video is over now. But if you enjoyed that, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? And if you want to see more of that, just go, well, YouTube's got it around here somewhere.